Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 3 of the monthly marble race. I am one of your hosts for this evening, Glyphracker.
And I am the other Odinson. Welcome once again to day 3, the semi-finals. 8 men enter, 4 men leave, or women. But before we get into all that, I just want to remind you all to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because hey, here at the Side Order, you will always have a seat at the table, so pull up a chair and join us.
With all that being said, I would like to remind us all, we'll actually mention a big thing that happened while we were gone. Rusty happened to have a little adventure too close to the Zamboni man, so unfortunately, he's off for today. Hopefully wishing him the best.
Unfortunately, it's only a flesh wound, so he'll be fine.
Alrighty, with that being said though, I'd also like to send a big shout out to Johnny Knight, one of our big marble sponsors for this month, and ourselves.
Yep, next month we have a team battle coming, so make sure you come back next month. We have 4 teams battling out for marble supremacy. There still will be only one winner, but there are huge bragging rights on the line.
So make sure you're a part of that. But we're only moments away now from the semi-finals of this month's race.
And the first contestants will be Boo Boo, Megaharv, Tiny Ninja, and Reef Hashtabs. They, of course, will be facing off in a 3-race heat, each race being worth 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for fourth, and nothing if you fail to finish it all. If you don't finish the track, you get nothing.
A big old goose egg, folks. Don't forget that. And with that being said, let's move on to the first round.
The racers are lining up. They're excited for the first heat, and so are we. Who will move on, and who will go on in sadness that they did not make it to the finals?
Yet again, they're moving up the ramp, or the ladder, and through the flames, and they're off. With it seeming like Boo Boo's taking the lead, only for Megaharv to push his way through and say, I am taking the first spot.
There's usually a few lead changes here in the parking garage lake structure. At least that's what it reminds me of, anyway.
Oh, Megaharv almost had a nice roll, but happened to roll back to the same place as Boo Boo. Reef Hashtabs is sitting by himself. Same thing with Tiny Ninja.
Tiny Ninja bringing up the rear, but I wouldn't count her out yet. This race is far from over.
We're almost at the top.
Almost at the top, coming into the purple tubes.
Yet again, another representation for Johnny Knight.
The Johnny Knight sponsored section of the track.
And it seems like they're all having pretty easy time going through the coin sorter.
Megaharv going very fast through there, but goes through the slower side, but still manages to maintain the lead. Very impressive.
Until that moment there, where he decided to go backwards for some reason. Now it's between Reef Hashtabs and Tiny Ninja.
Reef coming through the red void very quick, but Boo Boo tearing through it for a moment, and Tiny Ninja regaining the lead on the stairway.
Almost like a ninja just appearing in first place.
Well, sometimes she has a habit of simply appearing out of nowhere, almost like she snuck by somehow. We could see that a few times in the races.
Chose the right side, which is not the right side.
No, the right side of the track is indeed not the correct side. Not if you want to get through there just a little bit faster. And as this red section of the track is the most brutal, you want to save every second you can coming through here.
That is so correct. The slow down here, and then all of a sudden you've got to bounce your way through all those nails. It's very time consuming. As we see here with Tiny Ninja bouncing around.
Getting a little hung up there for a second, but they seem to have gotten out of it.
And there we are, made their way through. Wonder if they're gonna pull another stunt like they did yesterday.
I don't know, looks like Mega Harv might have this end. Mega Harv has this one. So Mega Harv with the good 5 points in the opening round.
Who's gonna come in or get the next bit of points? That's the next one. Oh, Tiny Ninja flying in and collecting 3 for themselves. Boo Boo collecting 2. And Reef Hashdabs collecting 1.
Well, that is exactly illustrates the point that I have said, that the further you get to the middle of the track, the faster it is. Boo Boo taking advantage of that, and Tiny Ninja taking advantage of that, and pulling out a clutch second place. And in 3 heats like this, points can matter a great deal.
And here they are again, off onto the second heat of the first round.
Everybody having a little hard time finding their timing, getting onto the ladder there. Boo Boo first to get the hang of it.
And she's off down the ramp. Mega Harv right on the heels.
Boo Boo, the first racer I think I've seen barely touch the scrambler like that.
It's nice to see first on a new track.
Whoa!
Look at that jump, folks. I don't even think they touched the ground for a second. Ooh, that's not good. That's a ring out, folks.
And Reef Hashdabs ringing out.
Opening up more headway space for other racers to get themselves into first place.
You've really gotta hate getting a DNF here on the 3 heat race.
It's almost a death sentence, folks.
It's harder to recover from that. However, I don't think that's probably the last DNF we'll see here just in this heat.
As we've got Boo Boo going her way down in first. When a commanding first, might I add.
Yeah, Boo Boo taking control of this race. However, Tiny Ninja is setting herself up to gain a little bit of ground here at the top of the stairs.
That's right, picking the left side is the better choice. Just a matter of hugging that left wall, which it seems like Tiny Ninja is keeping up.
Here's Boo Boo now coming through the gears very, very well, taking away that advantage Tiny Ninja gained by staying to the left.
And woo, Mega Harv is, oh, there we go. Managed to figure himself out. Boo Boo is now on the slow part, allowing Tiny Ninja a little bit of time to catch up.
However, Boo Boo has been in the lead this whole race and gets passed by Tiny Ninja here in one of the last sections.
Oh, I think it returned the favor there.
Boo Boo found the quick, smooth way through the nails and powered by everyone with that smooth move.
Now we've got a little kick up going. Oh, notice that the other racers were catching up and Boo Boo's, no, I'm gonna go down. Is it enough to continue with the way through? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Congratulations, Boo Boo, on pulling out victory there. That's 5 points for you.
3 for Tiny Ninja.
And it looks like Mega Harv will score a 2 here at some point, as long as he is not knocked off the track.
Going up. Going a little higher. Nope, there we go.
And Mega Harv will indeed score a good 2 points with that 3rd place finish. So congratulations to Boo Boo. And after 2 races, our scores are Boo Boo with 7 points, Mega Harv with 7 points, Tiny Ninja with 6, and Reef Hashdabs with 1.
Yet again, these races are part sponsored by The Side Order and Johnny Knight. Don't forget to check out these great channels. Well, you already are checking out one, but
a big shout out to our co-sponsor, Johnny Knight. Oh, again, having a little bit of a stutter getting onto the stairs.
moving their way up for Heat 3. Boo Boo's taking the lead on this. Yet again, really itching to have at least a first place on that scoreboard. And that's denied by the poll.
Oh no, hopefully she gets knocked by somebody and knocked. Oh, there it is. Somebody did indeed give Boo Boo a little nudge and get her off of that pole.
Putting Mega Harv and Tiny Ninja in first and second place.
Well, Tiny Ninja has been floating around first or second this whole race series. She might make it just on the strength of being consistent.
And that has shown numerous times that it is a very key to a victory.
Mega Harv having a little difficulty there. Boo Boo hung up on a nail.
Is it gonna stay to the left? Ooh, Tiny Ninja almost stalled the machine out. Boo Boo is hung up and looks like that's a DNF, folks.
And it looks like Boo Boo is gonna remain there, nailed to the spot.
Mega Harv taking the right side, bouncing around, and making their way through the car accident.
It doesn't much matter though, Mega Harv has a good lead at this point. Right now, he just needs to try to hang on to that. Because with the scores being as close as they are, it's anybody's game.
Is it enough to hold on? Seems to be the part where everyone makes the passes. That's the jump.
Mega Harv takes the shortcut. That's gonna help him out here. Tiny Ninja with the pass.
And they get themselves a comfortable 5 points. Reef Hashtag sneaks in for themselves a nice 3 points.
And Mega Harv again will get himself a fine 2 points if he can simply cross the finish line. That's gotta be disappointing if you're Mega Harv to get caught up in the scramblers both races like that.
Having a hard time getting through and down. More reason why you should hang left, but drop down right.
There it is. Mega Harv gets himself a tidy 2 points. So this series is now over. And moving forward is Mega Harv and Tiny Ninja. Congratulations. The final scores are Boo Boo 7, Mega Harv 9, Tiny Ninja 11, and Reef Hashdabs 4.
So congratulations, Mega Harv and Tiny Ninja. You guys are moving forward.
Tiny Ninja and Mega Harv move on. Unfortunately, Boo Boo and Reef Hashdabs will have to try again next month if they can get on a team.
As you see, big congratulations.
And now we've got our next set of racers looking to prove that they've got what it takes to take home the grand prize, or at least move on to the finals.
So let's move on to round 2 or heat 1.
And of course, here in round 2, we have Arcade Pop, Crafty So Girl, Ryan222 Graft, and Tiny Ninja 2.
Tiny Ninja doubling down her chances for the victory.
I realize we made an error in our last commentary. We had thought that Ryan had 2 marbles through. He did not.
We're human. Unfortunately, we're human. But
so a retraction on our part there.
But as you see, it's totally seeming like Ryan22 Graft heard the news and was like, I am going to get myself a first place shot. Oh, that's not good. Crafty So Girl gets a DNF.
Crafty So Girl ringing out on that one.
But Ryan22 Graft is heading through the Johnny Knight tubes and into the coin sorter.
Ryan appears to have quite the lead going on into the blue void. Wonder how far he can hang on to it. I think I see Tiny Ninja right behind him.
Giving him a little push for his money. But is it enough? I think she got hung up.
I'm not sure. I know Ryan's coming through the the red void fairly quickly.
Chose the wrong side though.
And here's Tiny Ninja right behind him. Arcade Pop has been nowhere to be seen this race. There he is. Okay, he is still in it. However, he is trailing in a distant third. He'll want to get a move on. And pulling the maneuver he's pulling here will help.
Staying on that left side is very important. As you see here, Ryan is now caught up a little bit more on the gears. He slowed down just that extra couple seconds instead of moving straight forward. But it doesn't seem to phase this lead too much.
No, he looks to be running away with this one so far. We'll see if he can hang on through what comes to be the most difficult part of this course.
Smooth running there. A little hung up on the nails.
Little bit. That's going to cost him a little bit if anyone has managed to catch up at all.
I almost say that's a planned taunting. Oh, and takes the jump.
Also takes the shortcut. Wow, he's just putting on a clinic, but there's Tiny Ninja.
Just like that, out of a poof of smoke, Tiny Ninja appears. But it looks like it's a DNF.
Looks like they got flung off of the edge by the scramblers. That can happen. So Arcade Pop,
if they can hold on,
is gonna take second place by virtue of being the only other person to finish.
If they can get down that hill, there they go. Little better, and boom.
Even took the fastest lane right down the middle. They wanted that second place very badly. After our first race, Arcade Pop has 3. Crafty So Girl has 0. Ryan222 Graft has 5. And Tiny Ninja's second marble has nothing. 2 DNFs on that one. That's pretty incredible.
That is. It must have caused a little bumping between each other and an awkward spin.
Well, it can happen. This track was meant to be very fast and very treacherous.
Now as we move on to Heat 2.
Can Ryan keep pulling out victory and walk away with all of it?
As they're heading up the ladder, getting themselves ready for the first drop. And Arcade Pop says, I'm going to take the lead for this part of the course.
Arcade Pop probably dissatisfied with his performance in the last round and wanting to prove that he deserves to be here in the semifinals. But he's really pouring it on.
Down through the hoop, Johnny Knight's part of the area, up the ramp. Oh, look at that, Ryan Graff shows him a little bit of air maneuvers and gets ahead.
Well, Ryan with that fast maneuver, we've seen that a few times, and everybody who can pull it off, it ends up being just one of the best things you can do to get yourself ahead here on the track.
As they're moving up towards the top, towards the second part of the Johnny Tubes, and into the coin sorter, which made simple work of that.
Yeah, through the blue void, Ryan Graft hanging on to his lead.
Takes the slower side, but I think with the lead, it doesn't really matter.
Also, it isn't slower by much, but it is slower. And down through the red void, coming into the spinners before the stairs, he completely avoids the first one.
Ooh, Arcade Pop seems to be caught up on one of them. Hopefully he can move forward on the left side, well, kind of on the left side. There, Arcade's moving down.
Arcade's managed to get it back together, and he's back into the race.
Ryan Graft is kind of floating, I'd almost say in perfect alignment.
Ryan is doing a fantastic job here today. I don't know if he could be doing that. That was beautiful.
That was amazing alignment for the gears.
That is almost a perfect marble racing line right there on this track. He is showing all the other racers how it's done.
Crafty Soul Girl's hung up on the one core part of the course. Arcade Pop is now entering the gears, also had a pretty smooth line there.
Yeah, Arcade Pop looked really good coming into the gears. That's going to help him coming into this later stages of the race.
As Ryan's being bounced back and forth.
However, as things go, he is getting through this part fairly smoothly.
And, oh.
Crafty Sewed Girl giving him a little nudge, letting him know she's there.
I don't know if that was the wisest idea, though, because they give him first place.
Wow, look at that. Ryan has won 2 in a row now.
I'm pretty sure that would almost guarantee a victory unless he ends up having some sort of DNF, which is known to happen on this track.
Well, Tiny Ninja takes second, gets herself a sweet 3 points. Crafty Sew Girl with the third. And Arcade Pop will get a point if he can get to the end. He has not been performing well here today. That's got to be disappointing if you're him.
especially coming into just one part of the track. Hopefully he can redeem himself next round.
Well, we can just see him in the background coming in, and after 2 rounds, we have Arcade Pop with 4, Crafty So Girl with 2. Sorry, with 7, Ryan 222 Graft with, oh, I'm sorry, I totally messed that up. That was my bad, folks. Sometimes I just can't read fast enough and remember things at the same time. Disadvantage of getting old.
As they're starting off our 3rd heat.
The 3rd heat, and this will determine who moves forward besides Ryan Graft. He has mathematically already secured himself a spot in the next round.
So it's who is going to join Ryan Graft in a chance for $150, along with the other 2 racers.
He has 10 points, and the next nearest total is only 4, so he is already guaranteed a spot in the next round.
Tiny Ninja is moving up the ramp nicely. Crafty So Girl is also right behind. Ryan's in 3rd, and Arcade Pop is trailing behind. Tends to happen a lot in these races, though. People come in strong on the first couple days and unfortunately burn out.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain that kind of pace all the way through this many days of such grueling racing. Well, there's Ryan trying to get past on the blue void and cannot do it. Crafty
Crafty gets caught up with a little maneuver and oh, look at that! Pulls the victory back!
Look at that, proves herself that she is indeed crafty and gets a little crafty move there.
And Tiny Ninja, just like her character name states, appears out of nowhere to be in 2nd. Oh, Arcade Pop has been hung up on a pole.
Arcade Pop is going to record a DNF on this one. That's going to put him out of the race series entirely. Better luck next month.
As Crafty So Girl and Tiny Ninja are literally neck and neck. Crafty So Girl takes the better line though. Is it enough to hold on?
Tiny Ninja seems determined to actually help her opponent out here, repeatedly knocking her into the gears in a way that did not help Tiny Ninja, but did definitely help Crafty So Girl.
Is that friendship a secret disguise of mistrust?
I don't think there's any camaraderie between the 2 of them on the track. I think it's just a matter of being unable to avoid them through the natural racing line of the track.
And look at that, Ryan remembers this part.
Ryan apparently remembers all the parts because he has been just bringing it home this race series. And there it is again, his 3rd straight victory.
3 in a row, gets a turkey. Tiny Ninja happens to ring out, and Crafty So Girl gets herself a nice, comfortable 3 points.
Well, it looks like Crafty So Girl is going to join Ryan 222 Graft in the finals with 7 points. Can you believe that? Arcade Pop only had 4, and Tiny Ninja only had 3. Ryan 222 Graft, though, running away with it with 15 points.
That's quite amazing. And yes, Arcade Pop had 4, Crafty So Girl had 5, Tiny Ninja had 3, and Ryan Graft had that amazing 15 points. So yes, congratulations to both Crafty So Girl and Ryan 222 Graft.
Well, congratulations to all our finalists. Good luck in the finals. I can't wait to do that for those to come around tomorrow so we can finally find out who won the February monthly marble race and gets that $150 Canadian prize.
I'm very excited to hand it out, and yet again, more reason why you should check in every day, because here at the Side Order, we're cooking up 6 days worth of content. And ring that bell so you know when your order's fresh. With all that being said though, guys, we can't wait to be back tomorrow. I've been Glyphracker.
I have Ben Odinson. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to that is in the description below, as is a link to our merch shop if you have any interest in that. And thank you very much again.
With all that being said, you know the deal, which is, take it easy.
Get well, Rusty.